I'm in conversation with Dr. Tarita Shankar, Chairperson, Indira Group of Institutions.
We have pre-primary schools, and also today what you see is a plethora of various institutions, but it started with an MBA, and then we realized that if our child has to reach that MBA and take our education of MBA, then he or she should also be prepared from the childhood in our institutions. Right. The education that we believe in is the right education. And I think that's how we moved backwards. And I think education is a field, if you are passionate about it and if you have real love for humanity, there's no turning back, and you just get deeper and deeper into it. And that's exactly what happened with me and Indira Group of Institutions also.
I'm Tarun, and I'm in conversation with Dr. Tarita Shankar. She is an entrepreneur, a philanthropist and an educationist, and we're talking about education this morning. Dr. Shankar, you just mentioned that the right kind of education is very important, and they say that literacy and education are two different things. While literacy gets jobs, real education is about inculcating values, wisdom, confidence, things like that. How much do you agree to this, and how important are these two things?
I do believe, and I agree, I believe in both, that education and literacy, because we are in India today, and our major problem is population. Right. We have so much of population and so much of it is illiterate. So education, real education can be acquired only when you are literate. Right. That's what I feel. Though there are people that we have followed, like my mother, who has just been a vernacular. That is a 7th standard pass, that is vernacular so many years back, but she's educated. But there is another side to it, that today with all the population that we have, firstly we have to see that we get people literate. So they have to start from ABCD, they must know how to read and write. Because once they read and write and they read the basic books on history, geography and how this world has come into being, I think the foundation gets ready. And then you move to education. And that education comes, like I gave you an example of my mother, but I think her major education also came from, though she's not educated after vernacular, it came from exposure. It came from exposure and exposing yourself, getting yourself exposed to society, to various cultures, to one city, then city, and that comes through travel. And second, it comes through reading. So two things are very important, which I inculcate to my students also, that travel, even if you don't have money in your pocket, take 10 rupees, go work somewhere, but you travel, because that is the major exposure that you are going to get, and that's the way you're going to learn. Second is read. Many of you can't, we can't travel the world, but I can surely pick up a book about the remotest area, on the globe, and I can know about it. So reading and traveling are two things that can really give exposure to people, and that is real education.
Actually, these are two practices that you must keep in mind. Ma'am, as an educationist, what are the biggest challenges and problems you face?
Problems and challenges are plenty. They come in various hues. They come from society, they come from bureaucracy, they come from your government. A change in government, over the last couple of 15, 16 months, or last 1 year you can say, and in Maharashtra the few months has got a lot of different challenges that we have to face today, and we have to as educationists. And I don't know, somehow everybody has that mindset that educationists are profit makers, they're profiteers, and they do not consider us as a part of growth for this nation. That we are partners in growth with whatever the policy or the dream of our Prime Minister is today. Right. And even before it was the same thing. But yet I think educationists like us have kept all that at bay and still gone ahead with our aims and our deliberations, and we're determined to achieve what we are set out to achieve. At the end of it, it's our student, the youth, who's our prime concern, and we'll never let them down.
Wow. On 94.3 Radio 1, this is Power Hour, and this is Education Special this week, and I'm in conversation with Dr. Tarita Shankar today, whose passion for education and concern for her students goes beyond education, actually. And why I'm saying this is something that I'm going to tell you in just a bit. Goes actually beyond their education. And I said it because they've started something called Care Club at Indira. It's something really amazing. Ma'am, please tell us what Care Club is and what do you do there?
Care Club is something that came to my mind about a year and a half back, and it started with being a woman and an educationist, sitting in my office over the years, I always have students coming to me. I mean, they would go less to my brother, who is, my other part of Indira, Chetan. They would go less to him with their personal problems. They would probably go to him with their academic and career problems. But being a woman, they would come to me a lot with their personal problems. So I thought that, they used to feel sometimes, should we go to ma'am or should we not go? So I thought, let me remove this, discrepancy from their mind. And I launched this Care Club 2 years back on our... on this 5th September, that is also our foundation day. And it became a major hit, and it runs on every campus once a week, where students register themselves before. And at any given time, any day, I give 1 hour, 1.5 hours, depending on the students. And they come with their personal problems. Like they come and I have sorted out issues where I have got broken families together, where I have helped them separate better in a better way, where the child has got much better attention from parents, where the child has been accepted by the parents better, where the child has accepted the parents in a better way, where they have, like drug abuse, where I have, managed to get them away from drugs. And there are so many related problems, relationship problems, all kinds of, problems. And last 1.5 years has been so satisfying for me in this Care Club. And I must have counseled more than 300 students personally. And just a week back on my birthday, I launched my site, which is called as the Care Club site, and where now they can write to me, and we do FaceTime, and we chat with each other. So I counsel students, my alumni in London, I counsel them in Canada, I counsel them in Dubai, and it's a fantastic feeling, when they tell you and that their life has become happier from the moment they talk to me. And I feel that more than them, my life has become happier.
Right.
I have achieved something. I don't know, that gives me a sense of achievement. And I feel that this is the real meaning of being an educationist. You cannot just give them degrees and diplomas. You must learn to teach them how to deal with life, how to live a better life for themselves, and make a better life for people around them.
Wow. This was the very amazing Dr. Taritha Shankar on 94.3 Radio 1. Maximum music, maximum choice.